we as a genocide survivors, and we heard that those people, we also face a horrific, Holocaust, that we have a common, share or interest, that I can say. But we were both targeted, and we were both survivors of the genocide, and that's why we said we might come here at least where we can get more information from those who have experienced it before us. And so when we came, we found a different picture as well, because we were not accepted directly, by the people, because some people say you're coming from an enemy state, and your state is opposing our existence. And even though we say it, we're not part of this regime, and we're not part of this policy, because what we have, it's like we got a passport, like some Sudanese who have passport, it's written every country except Israel. So that means you can go wherever you want, but you cannot come to Israel. But we were defiant to this policy, and so that's why we came. But we're not against your state, we're not against your Jewish values, or we didn't come here to change the character of your state, as you assume. But we came here because we escaped from the conflict, and we had no place or nowhere to turn to, and that's why we came here. So in this picture, this is the point, whether the state can accept us as the refugees, or as they describe us as an infiltrators, like they're not recognizing you. And what we called on the government was, you got to put our SD, or refugee status determination, where you can know who's refugee and who's not. We're not here to cover everyone. We're here to cover for those who run from a genocide and they have no homes here in Israel. Like, when you want to rent an apartment, I experienced some such bad, behaviors by some Israelis. Like, she started insulting us. You are Kushim, that's what they say in Hebrew. And why do you want to rent here? And they, argue. But I didn't, argue with her, to intercept or whatever. I just keep quiet, because what I do believe, it's in every society, you got people like this, and they're trying to vandalize or sabotage the coexistence of different people. But what we have seen in a number of months in South Tel Aviv in particular, it was really, a terrifying and a fearful note. Like, people are particularly, targeting us as a Sudanese, were people who were, living in South Tel Aviv, and they are always shunting our name and say, Sudanese, Israel, it's not a place where you can live. You got to go back. Sudan is for Sudanese and Israel is for Israelis. The worst thing that I see, it's you got people, kids, for example, children in South Tel Aviv, and people came, burn the kindergarten down, attack the kids, and then those kids are innocent. They have nothing. They knew nothing about what's going on. And then targeting especially, specifically to the kids. It turns out, like, when I have experiences in Darfur, like Janjaweed taking kids and throwing on a fire, and this is what I see, it reminds me the same, trauma, because when you see someone is burning down people's properties, there's no reason. It's horrific. And the second of all, it's like you see someone is insulting you, and because you're black and you're Kushi, you are not a human being, and you don't deserve to be in this state. This is really a underestimation of the dignity of human being. And in this picture, what you can see, it's like, and this is what I say, in every society, there are some people who wants to, to sabotage the life that people were living before. But I can blame also the government as well, because this is government's responsibility. Because the problem that you see over here, for example, in South Tel Aviv, if the government was capable to address issues, in a right time, when it has a momentum that at that time that it can address, it could have, resolved the problem. For example, we gave different proposals to the government. We said, first of all, we don't want accumulation of people in one place. This is not our interest, and it's not your interest, and it's not also the interest of those people who are living in South Tel Aviv. What you can do is, you got to spread people in different cities, and then you can, move them. We got like 76 cities in Israel. You can take people, a number of people in a certain place, you can put them over there, they can stay over there, and then there's no one is making problems. But no one listens what you say. And this is like, because people don't consider us like, whatever proposal you presented, it's gonna work.